Hey guys, Pastor Mike here. I want to kind of give you the wrap up. Last Tuesday we had a great night, awesome night. We started our series, It's Not You, It's Me. And that's basically just our relationship series. And so we've been talking about relationships and we talked about friendships. One of the points that I gave was that, as Christians, our friendships are what? They're essential. It's an important part of our life. We all need friends, man. We need friends that are going to speak truth to us, that are going to just come to us and say, hey, you know what, you're in quicksand, you need to get out of it. Then we also need friends that are going to tell us that, hey, you know what, let me just encourage you, we appreciate you and stuff like that. And so we talked about the essential need for friends and how important that role is. And so one of the things today I want to talk about though was that as Christians, we know our friendships are important and they are essential, but as Christians, we should also know and we should also believe that our friendships, while they're important and essential, at the same time, they're not important and they're not essential. Here's what I mean by that. What I mean by that is just that if you have a friendship and let's say all of a sudden you're no longer friends with somebody, right? And that messes you up. You can't function, you can't do anything, then that friendship, that relationship is too important. It's too essential to who you are. And as Christians, we have to understand, we have to realize that, because Jesus himself said, what's the greatest commandment? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind. So that's the greatest commandment. So as Christian brothers and sisters in Christ, we recognize that that's the greatest commandment. We recognize that we put Jesus first above all, and we have to live in that type of friendship, because too often what we have is we have these friendships and we actually want these friendships to replace what only Jesus can do. So it's only through Jesus that we can have a friend that won't let us down. It's only through Jesus that he can fill that need. As a matter of fact, typically what I see is that we go to these friendships and we expect them to fill that void. Man, only Jesus can fill that void in your life. Only Jesus can satisfy you completely. And too many of us are going to our friendships and asking our friendships to satisfy us in a way that only God can. And so friendships are important, friendships are essential, but at the same time, they're not important and they're not essential when it comes to putting Jesus first. He has to remain supreme. He has to be the one that we put first. So if your life falls apart because a friend let you down, if your life falls apart because you still can't make friends, if those things are happening, then the question is who's on first? Who's on first in your life? When I did these, one of the things I wanted to also do is give a parent tip, and I'll do that real quick. So for parents, if you got a college age students between that age of 18 and 24, you're like, how do I deal with these with my college age student now in this season of life? Man, I would just tell you, especially when it comes to their relationships, I would just tell you this. I would just encourage you in this. Just listen to them, man. There's so many things that are going on in their world right now. They just need somebody that's going to listen to them, be a sounding board for them. Most of the time, Christian young adults, Christian college age kids, what they're doing, they're trying to say, hey, they want to prove to you that they know how to navigate these relationships, and they're trying to do that. So just listen to them. Be there for them when these relationships fail, because we all know they will. We've been there, right? We got the t-shirts to prove it. But just be there for them. Be a sounding board. To our college students, guys, to those that are going through these friendships and stuff, just know the only person that won't let you down is Jesus Christ. He's the only one that won't let you down. And if you got any friendship that you're expecting not to be hurt from, that's the wrong perspective to truly have. So Mike Floyd, that's a wrap up. Hopefully I see you next Tuesday, where we're going to talk about dating.